Let's talk royals. Let's go straight over to Royal Biographer Angela Levin. Hi, Angela. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Well, listen, we need to talk about Kate and William's new home, but let's do that in a moment because I think it's only fair to once again warn the world that fairly soon they're going to have to endure Series 2 of With Love, Meghan. Let's, if we must, remind ourselves of the trailer.
I love the idea of spending time together.
Hello!
And finding new ways to show people you care. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I could do this every day.
Let's get creative and learn something new. Nicely done. I don't know what's happening. I'm so glad you came to show me how to do this. Is this working?
Today's about getting out of your comfort zone.
I have no idea where to start.
Everybody should have one of those at home.
You think so?
This is one of the most joyful days.
So comforting.
Very comforting.
Often what I want to make are things I want to share. This looks fantastic. There are easy ways to show up lovingly.
That actually is giving me goosebumps. That is so lovely.
So, Angela, who does Netflix and Meghan think is going to watch this claptrap? Because not many people watched the first series. We know that actually they filmed this new series at the same time as they filmed the first, and they're going to let them, they're going to unleash them on an unsuspecting viewing public on August the 26th. But it's so old-fashioned, isn't it? I mean, it's just like something out of 1970 or something, and I don't know who the hell this stuff is aimed at. Who the hell needs advice on, you know, how to make ice cubes or how to, you know, sprinkle dried flowers on stuff and tie other things up with string? Who needs this advice?
Well, the worst thing is having to see little worms going around the biscuits, you know. I mean, I don't think anyone will go near anything like that if that's not checked. You know, you've got to be careful, you've got to look at it, but who wants to see a little
Yeah, I mean, you're referring to something I didn't mention, that after they played the trailer, somebody looked at it close up, and you can see underneath one of the little canapes that she's made, there's a tiny little worm wiggling around, yes. Which, as they say in showbiz, was not a good look.
No, not a good look. What I think myself is that Netflix is giving them her another chance, but don't want it to work because it's all the stuff already in scene. So it makes nonsense. I mean, if it was going to do, you know, section 2 was going to be wonderful, but it's not. It's even worse than the other one because we've seen all this rubbish once already. And I think that gives them more chance to say, look, let's leave it. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to go on. I think they just wanted to be a little polite because probably Meghan was going shrieking and shouting and, you know, you've got to do it, I'm so important and all this. And I think that it will prove that the numbers of people and the type of thing is so pathetic that she's out. And if she's out, Harry is out. So they won't get any more money from Netflix. That's my feeling.
And the first series, Harry made a very, very fleeting appearance with a quick glass of champagne saying, "Oh, hi, Meghan, aren't you fantastic?" Which is, of course, what everybody has to say in this show, and for money. But in this series, I gather he's not even in this at all. So what's happening with him, Angela? What on earth is he up to?
Well, what he's up to is that he's trying to see his father, King Charles. He's desperate to do that. Now, do you think this is really because he's so worried about him? I don't. As you know, I spent a long time with Harry. I liked him a lot, but this is no longer. He wants to go to his father so he can come back triumphantly with something about his health and something about what's going on with the royals. Sell it off to Netflix and go, phew, we're back in. I don't think there's anything so wonderful. He's still waiting for his father to apologise to his wife. I mean, this is nonsense. And anyone who thinks that he's really, really caring about it would know that he would actually not talk to us. He would be very quiet. He would be absolutely careful with his father, what he said. He's not. he knows what he says. He's going to get there, he's going to shout, and then he's going to come out. And that's not actually something that the king should see while he's so ill. No, he's not so ill. He does a marvellous job, but he's still got cancer.
Absolutely. I think that Harry also wants to get back in touch with his dad, re-establish communication with the king, because he needs money. Let's talk about this Netflix deal, right? This that they trumpeted us. Oh, it's amazing. Got an extension of our Netflix deal. So for the past 5 years, they've been getting $20 million a year, $100 million deal. This new deal, first look, if you've got anything that you fancy offering us, this is what Netflix is saying, we'll take a look, but if we don't like it, you can shop it anywhere you like. There's not really any money in that. In other words, this couple, Harry and Meghan, have lost $20 million a year. That's a lot of money to lose when you have such an expensive lifestyle, you know, paying for Montecito, all that private jet travel. They need cash, don't they?
Well, they need masses of cash, yes, and you're quite right. It could be a reason why he wants to see his father, so he gives him loads of money. But I think it would be done in an aggressive way, you know, I'm your son, you've got to give it to me. I don't think there's softness in it. Harry was soft, he was funny, and now he's not. Now he's aggressive. And I think that, you know, you've got to be really, really careful. And if they've used up all their money, I mean, Meghan, in this new number 2 of her cooking, or so-called cooking, she spent, you know, £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 on a dress. Now, you know, we all know if you're sort of not doing too well, you won't do that sort of thing. You sort of temper it down.
Yeah.
But she won't. She won't. And he feels very desperate, I think, because he doesn't know what to do with himself. But he can't throw it on his father. He must not. And I don't think it's because he's desperate to do it. I think this is people saying that, but it's really not true.
Absolutely. Just very quickly, William and Kate are moving into their forever home. It's got 8 bedrooms. It's in the Windsor Royal Estate, but it does involve evicting 2 families from nearby cottages. Well, I guess these things happen. But good move for William and Kate. Is this a thing we should have?
Yes, I mean, they had their place now is 4 bedrooms. They've got 3 children. And for them, it's very cramped. So, yes, they should go to Forest Lodge. It's supposed to be very, very nice. But, I mean, there's some people, it was interesting in the Mail, some people came up and said, this is outrageous, they're pushing people out. And then today they're saying, well, they're all just come to the end of the number of times they could be there, they're working people. They're going to much nicer and different places to live in, and they should be very happy there. This one's now going to be for protection people and housekeeper. So they twisted it to be nasty.
I don't think it is, Angela. I really don't, and I think you're right. Angela, really good to talk to you as always. That's Angela Levin, Royal Biographer. William and Kate off to their new house. I don't think there's any problems there. I really don't. Good luck with that.